Hey guys! Alright, we're gonna try this again without my children. Fingers crossed, Django's still awake, so Barry's at least got Coco, so yeah, we're gonna try this again. I know the lights are weird. I'm in a different room now because I was doing my stuff in Coco's room just to make it easier when I had her, but that's too close to our room, and I don't want her to hear me and then not go to sleep for Barry. So, I came to another room, and the lights in here are funky. I tried to like dim it all the way down, but then it washed my face out and you couldn't see me at all, so I'm just gonna go with it because I'm really wanting to show you guys my new makeup and actually put it on for you because it's so pretty and exciting. So I'm just gonna get everything out. I just threw it all in this little box so I would have it all together so I could just throw it in this room. So I do already have my foundation on. Hi, Linda. And let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and put on some brow mascara. So this is shade Rich Brown. Hi, Abby. I'm just going to put this on. I really wanted to do this earlier, but if you caught my live, seemed like Django and Coco both wanted to just be crazy. So now that it's pretty much bedtime for Coco, I'm going to try to do this now because tomorrow is Django's birthday, so I really didn't want to commit to doing anything, you know, on his birthday. Nothing like this. Hey, Stephanie! So this is the brow mascara. I forget how much it is, maybe like $12 or $13. This is shade Rich Brown. It's the medium shade. I feel like, I really do like this one. I could probably even go with the darkest one. Hi, Lynette, again. But I like this one because I do like more natural looking brows, which is why I like the brow mascara. So I've got that. I already do have my foundation on. I should have brought it in here with me just so I could kind of touch it up a little bit, but I mean, you can get the gist of it. It's there. So I was going to go in with concealer. So I showed you earlier that I have my light concealer stick, which is light ivory to brighten my eyes. But before we're going to brighten them, we are going to cover up dark circles. And right now, like, I don't know if it's probably just the lighting. Like, I don't really feel like my dark circles are that bad. But sometimes, like, whenever I walk into the bathroom, depending on how crappy the lighting is, it just hits the wrong way. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I look horrible. And technically I probably would have gotten away with doing the orange concealer first and then my foundation, but since I already had foundation on from earlier, I'm just going to color correct with this orange concealer stick. And I chose to get the concealer stick versus the liquid because this one, I haven't noticed it creasing at all. And that was one of the reviews that I read between the two, was that it really covers up your pores. And I'm just going to kind of blend it out with my finger lightly. And because I don't have like hardly any of my stuff in this room with me. But I still wanted to be able to do it just to show you how easy it is. So if you are going to color correct your dark circles, you want to put more of an orange color first, and then just to kind of even it all out, and then you can go in with your lighter shade. So this is the light ivory, and just kind of highlight it that way, because if you go straight in with just the lightening concealer to cover up your dark circles before you color correct it, you're just going to be drawing more attention to that area. So I'm just going to highlight my whole face with this stick, and it's super, I want to say creamy, but it's not like a super soft creamy. Like, for me, when I think creamy, I think of our creamy eyeshadows, and it's not really like that, but it's a nice texture. Like, it doesn't, I don't know, it just feels really nice. So I'm going to highlight under there. I'll go through and blend that out. I'll highlight a little bit here. And I mean, it makes it so easy to just kind of have all of your stuff there. And I just realized I don't even have my blender full with me to to blend all of this out, so it's just going to be tons of fun trying to do it that way. And I am going to use my my contour stick too, but I'm also going to be going in. You need to add those to your list. Yes. Do you have the liquids? The liquids are the ones that I don't have yet, but now that I've used these, like I don't notice any creasing under my eyes, and that's a huge thing for me. Like I don't really wear a lot of makeup anyways, but if I am going to wear makeup to, you know, enhance something that may be there, I definitely don't want any creasing. And if something creases, then I'll just stop wearing it. And that's something I've always had trouble with, but I don't have that problem with these sticks, and I think they're like $11, $12. Retail, as an influencer, you get those half off. So this is the contour stick. Normally I would contour through here, but I'm gonna save that for my terracotta blush bronzer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and contour up here like I normally would, but I'm gonna use my contour stick just because I don't necessarily want shimmer on my forehead or my jawline. And yeah, it feels weird not I guess you could do your nose. I don't really need to do the side of my nose, but I'll just do it. You got the liquid one. Do you like the liquid, or you just are curious to try the other one, the stick? Hi, Danielle. Okay, so I do not have my blender full in this room with me, so I'm going to go in with my diffuser brush and just kind of swipe over all of this. Thankfully, I bought a brush for my terracotta powder, and I'm gonna do the bronzer first, I think. And I just really lightly go over it, so it gives you more of a natural look. But the contour stick, so you know, I'm not really familiar with a lot of makeup besides the company that I was with for 3 years. Like that was the most that I had branched out, and it's not really branching out, but that's where I learned everything that I know. So I was very nervous to try other products, but I was also very surprised once I did try new products, because this contour, the contour stick is very creamy. It's like more of a soft creamy than the concealer. So for me, it blends super nice. Hi, Holly. I think the stick maybe covers better. Okay, I did read that too, Abby, that people thought that the stick covered better. And then, I don't know, I think I read something about people liking it for their pores better too, and I'm always trying to cover up my pores. But I will say the VFX primer, this primer in the silver tube specifically, works wonders for my pores, specifically in this area, and so doesn't the Roseline skincare. The Roseline skincare has been amazing, and I don't even know if I've had it, I haven't even had it a full week yet, and it has made my skin feel so silky. I'm up pretty much on and off throughout the night just from pumping, so I would notice that, you know, when I first wake up in the middle of the night, I'm like rubbing my face, like trying to wake myself up. And I've noticed that since I've been using the Rose skincare line, and I'm like rubbing my face, trying to wake myself up, that my face just feels so silky. And it's almost like I kind of don't like that it's so silky, because now I'm having to like reteach myself to not touch my face, especially right now. We shouldn't be touching our face, but it's so soft and silky. So I did have on a little bit of the brown sugar. You can still see it. I just did a little light layer of the brown sugar creamy eyeshadow earlier. I do have a little makeup brush in here with me. I had to bring all my stuff to another room because Coco is trying to sleep where I normally would do my makeup. Dang it. And I really want to put this powder on my eyelids, but I am going to put a little bit of it. So this is the terracotta. I mean, it is so pretty. It's very pigment, and I'm just gonna put some right through there. I mean, it is so, they make the terracotta in different shades, so you can get something that is darker. You can get a more like, there's one that is a really mauve, like pretty mauve pink color, and it definitely has a lot of shimmer. I don't know if you can, I know that the lighting in here is not the best, but I mean, oh, it's so pretty. I love it. I love this stuff. Let me move my hair out of my face so you can see it better. But this one was number 8, terracotta number 8. And it was kind of, I knew I wanted a terracotta powder, but I did not really research them or like look into them too much. That was a lot before I got them. So I just kind of grabbed one that I thought I would like, and I do. I normally like anything that has browns in it. I'm just gonna kind of blend that a little bit more. So they have also a terracotta highlighting powder. And I don't have that yet. So I typically don't highlight with shimmer. I know a lot of people do, and I think it's very pretty when other people do, but I feel like it looks funny whenever I do it. And this, like, is probably the most that I would do, but holy moly. Like, that is very, very soft and fluorescent. I do like it. It just makes my skin look really soft. So that is what I want to put on my eyelids too, just so you can see that, you know, just because it's a blush doesn't mean that it's only for your cheeks. Hi, Lois. Okay, so I have a little brush here. It did have a different eyeshadow on it, so I was trying to get it off. I'm going to swatch this on my arm too, so you can see how pretty it is. But I have been gravitating more towards the creamy eyeshadows just because I don't have a lot of time. Like, if you watched my live from earlier, I have Cocoa on my hip like 24/7 it feels like. So I don't really have a lot of time to have different brushes that can do different things, and you know, more than one eyeshadow is a lot for me if I want to put on any makeup at all. Thank you, Lynette. So the creamy eyeshadows I love because I just can use my ring finger, dab it in the little creamy eyeshadow pot and rub it on, and it's good to go. It just gives me enough color. Like, I can build it to give it a little bit more if I want, and that's basically it. I'm not sure if I have all of my, hi Melissa. I don't know if I have all my creamy eyeshadows in here, but if I do, I'll do swatches of those too. So this is just the terracotta on my lids, but I do really like it. I feel like I would probably use this, I don't know, maybe if it was like something special, but for everyday contour, just because I don't wear a lot of shimmer, I would go with the contour stick because it's super, it's just a matte, it's creamy, it's like a very soft cream, so it makes it super easy to blend. Oh yeah, I was gonna put it on my arm so you could see it. Because I do think that this one is very pretty. I don't know if you can see that. I know the lighting in here is funky, but in person it looks a lot, like the shimmer is just very, it's a lot, but at the same time it doesn't seem overwhelming, if that makes sense. It's like a really pretty, subtle shimmer. Let me see if I can get that off. And let's see, let me do my mascara, and then I will do the swatches of my creamy shadows too. So this has been my go-to mascara. No, it hasn't. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, here it is. Just kidding. This one is my go-to. This is Starlook. I absolutely love it. I actually like Extreme Curl too. This one came in one of my kits that I got. So this one's $14.90. Starlook is $19.90. This is the most expensive mascara that we have. $20. Half of that if you are, you know, an influencer. And I swear one of these days I'm going to learn like a fancy way to, you know, to put on my mascara so I'm not blinking my eyes 1,000 times. But for now, that's what I've got. See, I can do some of it without blinking. But this is probably, I'd say this is my first pick for mascara. Extreme Curl's my second, and then the 3D Effect is my third. 3D Effect's only $11.90. So like none of our mascaras are pricey, and I like that there is a variety because you know, it's not a one-size-fits-all company, which I can appreciate. Like, that's how much of a difference just that That's one little coat too, because I feel like I'm trying to hurry so I don't bore you. So that's just one coat of the Star Look on the top lashes. And I know another one that everyone talks about is Zen. Zen, I think, is like $8.90. And then obviously half of that if you are an influencer. So influencers automatically get 50% off all their products. And they automatically start off making 50% commission, which is awesome. So yeah, there's that. I wish that the lighting wasn't so weird in here, but I really, really like that. It makes my lashes longer, and it makes me feel like I should start curling them. But I don't curl my lashes. Take the brush closer to the base of your lashes and wiggle it back and forth. Then pull the brush through your lashes. Melissa, is that to like make them longer, or is that so I can do it without blinking a million times? Because I'm definitely a blinker. But I know what you mean, like get closer to the base. I feel like it just takes me forever, and I'm just trying to get through this quickly. But even still, I mean, you can see how much of a difference that eye makes with just one little coat. Have you used the lash lengthener serum? I keep forgetting to try mine. It came in my kit too. Hi, Ashley. It helps to separate them, and then you don't have to blink a lot. See, I feel like I feel like I have to blink a lot. I feel like when I really try, maybe it's because I'm trying too hard. Maybe I'm concentrating too hard. And there's a hair. Maybe I'm concentrating too hard, but I feel like whenever I am purposely trying to leave my eyes open so I don't blink a million times, that it makes me feel like my eyes are like drying out. All right. Well, you're going to get one little coat like that from me tonight. But even still, one coat, and that's it. Like, that's still pretty darn good for just one coat of Star Look. And I will be honest, whenever I first started looking into, try it off camera. That's a good idea. I should. Practice makes perfect, and I know that. When I was first starting to look at Farmasi, and I was looking at everything online, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's too much for me. Like, it's overwhelming. Like, why is there more than one foundation? Why is there more than one mascara? It was so overwhelming. And this right here is just the lip conditioner. It's super, super soft and hydrating. But I was so overwhelmed and so confused as to why there were so many different things. But once I like kind of got past that mindset, I came to learn to appreciate the variety, because, you know, it's nice to have something, you know, instead of like a one size fits all type of thing. Hold on. This is definitely my favorite liquid lipstick. I don't know if you can see the shade very well, because I know that the lighting is weird in here, but this is shade Skin. These are matte liquid lipsticks, and they're $11.90. So I really like it. I think it just kind of pulls it together and helps, I don't know, you look polished. But yeah, I was kind of overwhelmed by all the choices, but then I kind of learned to appreciate it, because sometimes when you only have one thing, people either love it or they hate it. And now I have a bunch of things to offer a lot more people. at a lot different price ranges. So I'm gonna swatch my my creamy shadows for you now. And this one is actually, I keep saying that each one is my favorite, but I just love them so much. But this one is so pretty. This is called Orange Pop. You need to, I don't know if you can, there you go. That one's Orange Pop. You need to, what do you need to do? I don't know what I was saying, Holly. What I've loved about seeing you and Danielle cross over is that you both do everyday looks, not an overdone, drawn look. Oh yeah, I can never do, I mean, I guess I could do a full glam look, but that's not real life for me. Real life for me is what my live was earlier. That's my life. This one is creamy brown, or I'm sorry, creamy brown. It's not. It's a creamy eyeshadow. It's called Brown Sugar. That one is pretty, and this one's Orange Pop. And then the last one that I have is Pink Glow. So, I mean, there are definitely products that you can, you know, spice things up. Like for the brows, if you wanted to do a more dramatic look, you could use a brow pomade instead of a, you know, the brow mascara like I do. I choose the brow mascara because I like having a more natural look. Even if I do want to just throw on a few quick products, I like them being natural. It's just who I am. I need to replace my foundation. The tin I had is empty. Okay, Holly, so this is, hold on, before I get too off track, this one right here is Pink Glow. So Pink Glow, Brown Sugar, and Orange Pop. Those are the creamy shadows, and those were pretty thick layers that I did. You don't even have to go that thick on your eyes. I'm gonna leave that there so I can take a picture whenever I'm done. So as far as foundation goes, the most comparable is the Pata Cream. It's like Pata Cream Flawless Touch or Flawless Touch Pata Cream. Whichever the wording is, it has those words in it. That is the most comparable to what you were using right now, or were using. So I bought that one for that specific reason, because I had a lot of my customers wanting to know what's comparable. So I said that I will buy it and I'll test it out for you. But in the meantime of me getting that, I had already been using a sample of the VFX foundation, and I fell in love with it, and which really surprised me because I've never ever liked liquid foundation ever. I think the other liquid foundation that I tried was Born This Way by Too Faced, and it was thick, it was heavy. You could tell that it like instantly clogged everything on my face. So that was kind of my thought process behind liquid foundations. But I tried this one anyways, and I really like it. And it just gives you a smooth, velvety look and finish. So I had already fallen in love with that one by the time I got the Pata Cream, the Flawless Touch in the mail. So, but I still tried it. I will say that it is very creamy. It is very soft. I felt like it was a lot creamier and softer than what we were using before. But other than that, I felt like it was about the same. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have anything bad to really say about it. It was just kind of the same. Whereas the VFX for me really just blew me away. But I think, you know, I had been using the same thing for 3 years that I was just kind of, I noticed a lot, like all my pores around my nose and like this side of my cheek were just really noticeable. And I was exfoliating like a maniac. I had amazing skincare, and I just could never, you know, I could never get this area to fade away, if you will. So once I tried the VFX and this primer, it completely took away my problem. So that was kind of like my standstill. It's like I like the Pata Cream Flawless Touch. It is very soft and is very creamy. But for me, since I was already starting to have like a bad taste in my mouth with what I was just using, for the reason of my pores, and then I also felt like any dry spots I was just clinging to. Not everyone has those issues. That was just my personal preference, and maybe it was because I had it for so long. I just needed to switch up my routine. So I can either color match you for the Pata Cream. The Pata Cream Flawless Touch is $13.90, and the VFX is $24.90. So And I want to say that the VFX is the most expensive foundation that we have, which is $24.90. All the primers, we have 2 primers. Those are both $12, and our finishing spray is $10. So I think you'll be very happy with either. So if you want to try the Pata Cream that, you know, is most equivalent to what you had, especially if you're already loving what you had, then I would go ahead and try it. But if you do want to switch it up a little, I would go with the VFX because it's so amazing. That's what I've been telling everyone, like, you just need VFX. A lot of ladies are really liking the CC cream. And I have tried the CC cream as well. I think my shade was too light. I haven't really played around with it. Like, I keep saying I'm going to play around with it some more, but then I look at the VFX that's laying on the counter and I'm like, oh, I just have to put it back on because it feels so good. I want to order the one that you prefer. When you get a chance, can you PM me info? Yes, I will. I'll message you info to order. It's so nice. You're going to love it. But I do recommend a primer. And I read that with the Pata Cream, the Flawless Touch. You want a primer with that one as well. But I just go with a primer with everything because to me it really helps kind of smooth out your skin before you even put anything on it. So I would do, oh, I just had a new teammate sign up. I just got an email. Yay! So that makes my second teammate for the day, which means I am now at 12 teammates. 12 teammates, and I've been here for 3 weeks. Right? Or is this my 4th week? 3.5 weeks? 3.5 weeks, I think. So this is going on my 4th week. And I have 12 teammates. And, you know, I keep saying this, but I just can't, I feel like I can't get it through enough that the comp plan was seriously made for everyone to win as soon as you sign up. And that is what is important here. And, you know, I've had 2 people reach out to me lately who, just because of what's going on with the economy, need an extra income. And they came to me, and it makes me feel good to share this opportunity with them because I know that as soon as they join, they're going to start making money. Like, as soon as you join, you start making 50% off. As soon as you join, you get your products for half off. Like, as soon as you join, you can start ranking up. And I mentioned this in my video from earlier. At least from the last time that I checked, I have 1 order placed today, and it was from myself because we launched 25 new products today, and I wanted some of them. And just because of the way that the business model is set up, I've already ranked up 2 times or 3 times. 2 or 3 times I've already ranked up. Already. And, you know, another huge thing for me is today has just been crazy. I've been busy. Coco is teething, and honestly, between teething and me pumping, like, I would be lying if I said that everything wasn't rainbows because it is not. And I go through phases throughout my day where I'm just done. I feel defeated. I feel like I have to give up. I just feel like all the mom failing things. And then today, to add on to that, I really wanted to get at least a section of the house clean today because tomorrow's Django's birthday, so we're having, you know, cake and dinner in the evening, and I wanted to clean and decorate for him. So I didn't want to feel like I had to contribute a lot to my business today because I had a lot going on. And knowing that I don't have to get active like right off the bat in the month was such a huge load off my shoulders. And that was one thing that honestly, like, there were a few times today where I just wanted to just throw in the towel and just sit there and just cry and just be done because I'm just exhausted. And and then, you know, you can only listen to a baby cry for so long, and then it's just, you know, it's a lot sometimes. And but then I would think for just a second, like, I do not have to worry about getting active right now. Like, my team is working and my team is growing, and I'm still benefiting from that. Even though I'm the only person that placed an order for myself, and not a very high order at that, like less than $60. So, and I'm still benefiting off of my team. Like, I don't have to focus on getting active first thing every single month. And I think that really started to take a toll on me, especially when I was starting to lose my spark anyways. And now it's like, I don't have to do that. Like, you do still have to be active to get your team bonuses at the end of the month, but it's a whole collective thing. Like, as long as I'm active, which I am a hard worker anyways, and I will be active, I don't know, what is today? Wednesday? Probably by Saturday, I would say, at the latest. Just because I still, just push myself and do things just the way that that's just the way that I am. I like to lead by example, and make sure that I'm not just slacking off. But that was just something that kept holding me on today, that, it was just such a big relief knowing that I'm still getting paid a really good paycheck and I didn't have to do anything. And even tomorrow is Django's birthday, so I am not doing anything. That's why I came back on here live tonight, now that Barry's home and can take Coco to bed. I wanted to do my live with my makeup tonight. That way I don't have to do it tomorrow. I don't have to have certain things set in stone tomorrow. I can just enjoy Django for what it is, and it is such a big relief. And I feel like I can't talk about the business opportunity here or the business model enough. Thank you, Christy. This was actually funny. This is actually a maternity shirt, but it doesn't have like the little scrunchie, like the little ruffles on the side. So I tried to buy a lot of my maternity clothes like that without like the scrunchy stuff on the side, so I could still wear it after and you wouldn't really know that it was maternity. Yeah, so little tidbit. But yeah, the opportunity here is amazing, and people are already building teams and taking off, and yeah, there's just not enough good things that I can say about it. And I get excited whenever someone does reach out to talk about it. It's just, I felt like I was really, really needing this change, and it's something that I had prayed about for so long. And once I finally took that next step and that leap of faith, it was kind of like, it was just like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and God was just saying like, I've got you. And he does. Like, my last month of June was my first full month with Farmasi, and it was absolutely incredible. I experienced more growth that month than I did in the 3 years consistently that I would, in the consistent 3 years that I was with my previous company, just in 1 month. And it's because people like see the opportunity for what it's worth, and you don't have monthly fees, you don't have yearly fees. The bonuses are so easy to achieve, like for everybody. Like you don't have to join and then me tell you, okay, you have to sell X amount before you can start getting your bonuses. No. No. We do have a bonus, like a welcome bonus that you have the option to hit if you'd like, but you don't have to. You're still going to start earning bonuses. Maternity clothes are the best. Yes, they are. I even, for Django, I felt like I lived in leggings and sweatpants, but with Coco, I don't know, maybe it's because I was having a girl, but I felt like actually dressing more like a girl. And I bought a bunch of, like, I guess they're considered more like they're not really bodycon. It was just fitted dresses, and then just threw like a little top over it and called it a day. And none of those were technically even maternity dresses because they were all stretchy anyway, so I've got a closet full of them. Because I feel like maternity clothes are expensive, and fingers crossed, like I'm pretty sure this was our last baby, so I didn't want to just spend all that money and then, you don't get anything out of it if you try to sell it to someone afterwards. So, yeah, that's where I am. I'm happy. I'm super happy, and it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel good for my family. It makes me feel good for my team. I know one of my girls that was with me before came with me, and she's doing amazing. Like, I know for a fact that she made double last month what she made her last month where she was before. I know for a fact, just because I know the comp plan and I know what her sales were. So everyone, like even people came with me from my last company and came with me to this one, and they hit promotions last month. Like they hit bonuses that they've never hit before. And I mean, how can you say no to that? It was a no-brainer for me. and clearly to them as well. And now we have 12 ladies on my team, so I'm super excited. And for those of you who don't know, I don't think that I shared this publicly, but I know that I shared it in my VIP group. That's typically where I share all my good stuff on a regular basis. But my team name is Waymakers. I kept thinking of trying to come up with a team name, and I kept thinking, well, I've got time. Like, it's just me. I'm just joining the business by myself. No one's with me. And then within like a week, I had 8 people. And I'm like, I kind of need a team name. And I kept thinking about it. And the only thing that ever popped up in my head was Waymakers. And I just feel like it's because I know this is what I've been praying for. Like, this is what I've been praying for since last fall. I have been praying for clarity and direction and guidance, and this was it. And, you know, being a waymaker and just being completely limitless as to what we have the opportunity to do here. And it just clicked. So I kind of ran it by my team, and I was like, this is the only thing that keeps popping in my head whenever I've tried to brainstorm a team name. And I was like writing things down, trying to come up with, you know, trying to think of who was on my team so far, and trying to think of things that like related to all of us. And I said, this is literally the only thing I can think of that every time it pops in my head, it makes sense. And it was Waymakers. And to me, it's just because this is possible. Like, this is so much more possible, so much more doable for everybody. And, you know, they really keep things fresh and exciting. Like, just for today, for instance, we launched 25 brand new products we have a new men's line. So I got my husband a couple things, which, you know, also makes me excited that he is excited for my business, because, you know, when you've got a body wash for men, or it's a body/face wash that's $38, you know, it kind of makes you like, he didn't really want to use it. He's like, why do you want to keep spending $38 on body wash for me when I'm going to use it? It's going to last me like a week or two. When I just bought him a big bar soap from the new men's line for $6. So just having that excitement from him too is just very reassuring that, you know, I am doing the right thing and I am on the right track. So we have a brand new men's line. We already have a baby line, but they added hi Mackenzie. They did add a kids detangler spray, that I've heard really, really good things about. We have a home care line now, so it's an eco-friendly cleaning line. There's a multi-purpose cleaner, there's a couple different laundry detergents, there's a fabric softener, a refresher spray, there's a new body care line that is blood orange and turmeric. And I've heard really good things about that. That was the one thing from the line. I did want to order something from that line, but I was like trying to pump the brakes a little, because I can get really carried away. It's like I'll log on to order like a mascara, and then before I know it, I'm looking at body scrubs and and baby soap and then the men's line. So I definitely get sidetracked, and my total goes up. So I had to like pump the brakes a little, and I'm gonna need the kids detangler spray. Yeah, I've heard really, really, really good things about it so far. Because that is one of the products that's already been launched overseas, and then a lot of our girls that are founders, they've already had access to stuff like that. So that's how I've been able to get the dirt. What else? They have body butters, 2 different body butters that launched, body sprays, like so much stuff. And for the rest of this year, there's going to be at least 1 new product launching every single month, at least just 1. And I'm pretty sure there might be something else coming this month, but I don't know what it is. I really don't. I do know that we're getting false lashes sometime this year in the fall. I'm gonna try them. I have tried glue-on lashes like 1,000 times until I feel like my regular lashes are just gonna fall off my face, but I'm gonna try them. Sometime after that, we are supposed to be getting the magnetic false lashes, which I'm also excited about. I have tried magnetic lashes before, so I'm anxious to try a different brand, just because I know that they're different quality. All of our products are European standards, so I'm anxious to see how much of a difference the magnetic lashes make for me. And those are pretty much the main things that I've heard. Oh, no, some sort of nutritional coffee. There's going to be like a health and wellness line coming. There's going to be another skincare line coming that's like a white and tightening, or a white and bright. I don't know, something with the word white in it that's obviously supposed to be really good for like sunspots, aging spots, tightening your skin on your face. So I think that'll be super cool. There's just always something fresh. So, you know, it's not like you're only getting a couple launches a year. Like, you're getting something new every single month. And they're affordable. Like, they're so affordable. I mean, the soap that I bought for my husband was $6. $5.90 to be exact. And I get half off of that. So, oh, and I did buy Coco a lotion because she already has a soap. I'm already using an all-natural soap that I got actually from the hospital, which I thought was super cute. They collaborated with a local company that makes natural products. So I have a soap from them that I like, and I didn't want to waste it. But I did get her a baby lotion that I'm super excited about. My best friend has tried the baby soap, the bar soap, and her daughter loved it. So that made me feel really good. Because obviously I want, you know, if my friends are going to buy this stuff for their babies, I want the babies to like it too. So yeah, it's just a ton of exciting stuff. And it's just, I wish that I would have done it sooner, but I know that for whatever reason I wrote out the journey the way that I did, and it is what it is. But my goodness, I should have done it sooner. I would not be paying, you know, I wouldn't have been paying monthly fees. I wouldn't have been paying yearly fees, all these different fees I wouldn't have been paying, but I'm not now, and that's all that matters. Moving forward, fresh start, way better compensation plan, and yeah, so that's pretty much all I've got. But I hope that you guys have a great night, and I will be talking to you later. Bye, guys.